celebrates the smaller channels who are working to bring down the goal to protect human rights. Scooter Mom celebrates the smaller channels, the ones who need more attention and are out there more and more. If you want Scooter Mom to show a small channel, send her clips and links, since you are making clips and sharing links is easy to do. Whether you protest and or watch that needs you.
Hello.
Pardon me, I'm finishing chewing. When you're on a diet, you eat when you're hungry.
Yeah, you just go right ahead and do that. You got to do what you got to do.
I'm
Welcome
channeling
in,
my inner.
everyone.
I'm channeling my inner Dusty.
Yes.
Hey,
Tie
Style.
dye. Hello, Style. Hi, Nico.
Hey, Nico.
Hi, Hitzel. I saw you there.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome in, everyone. Of course, we're going to wait a few minutes for everybody to get in here. Yes, Sin is here. Sin
I didn't
slept
fall
through
asleep.
her alarm last week.
Mm-hmm. It's exactly what I did. It's what happens when you don't get any sleep.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway.
But
I'd been running around all morning, that morning, and came back and I laid down. I said, okay, I've got 2 hours. I laid down, set an alarm, and I woke up 6 hours later.
Hi, Marty. Welcome in. Marty is one of the Toronto GTA area.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, y'all are going to miss me a bit again. The little bit of news that I have, I've got a couple of things in the works. I'm going back to what I was doing before the Panda, and that was doing some demo work for a grocery store close to me called HEB. And so I'm going back to that. And so my ability to be on is going to be curtailed by that, especially during the day. I don't know that I'll get home in time to do this. I might jump in as soon as I get home. So if I come in wearing a chef's jacket, you know I've been at work. The other thing is I'm also looking at doing something called Amazon Flex, which basically is in my spare time, delivering packages. I have an expedition. I have a big truck. And so in test on Thursday. Oh, I heard you got an A, Nico. Congratulations.
Ooh, congrats, Nico.
But
and Cricket, we'll see you soon.
Yes, Cricket. But anyway, so I'm going to be doing that all for a little extra income. And hopefully I won't burn myself out. Let's hope not anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
But anyway, that's my news. What have you got going on, Scooter?
Well, I am reliving childhood, making friendship bracelets, and
oh wow,
I don't think you can see it because of the blur, but I am building up my supply of beads. Actually, I donated 2 bracelets
right
to the fundraising that we did on the weekend for Cubs. And actually, I donated 3 because one I said could be a custom. And people actually bid on them. So
nice. Nice. Very nice.
Welcome in, Pup. I'm so glad to see you.
If I'm looking away, I'm setting up
the best time. Yeah, I understand. Are you doing the links for today?
No, if you want to do them, go right ahead.
Oh, no. You are welcome to, because you know I have computer thetans.
Well, I don't know what you may end up with YouTube ads and God knows what all with me right now.
Oh, yeah, that's right, too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we could try alternating. How's that?
Okay.
Thank you, Hitzel. I appreciate that. You love the bracelet.
You want one
Um,
135 or you want 246?
I'll do 135. How's that? Hi, J-Bat. Welcome in.
Okay.
And I don't know if anybody has noticed yet, but there is a new background around Sin and me on the window. That was created by Sin months ago for
Months
me.
ago. Before she even started all this.
Yes, before I started this. And I tried to use it as my background, and I disappeared in purple cotton candy. So that didn't work. And I couldn't use it as the background for this because I did not have a paid account with Restream.
Yeah.
I have
Restream's
since
inexpensive.
bitten the bullet. And we'll see how long that lasts because the exchange rate for
Oh,
Canadian
Lord, yeah,
dollars,
imagine.
it's no joke.
Oh,
So
I can
yeah,
imagine.
we will see how long that lasts.
But
'Cause
you've
right
seen it,
now,
so you know.
yes, you have seen it, but right now the plan that I took is the lowest one, and it's $19 per month,
Mm-hmm.
which becomes almost $28 Canadian.
Do you have a Cash App link on your
We
channel?
do not have Cash App here, but we do
Okay.
have PayPal, and I do have PayPal on my account.
Okay.
And I
So,
don't
guys, if
generally plug it. I do not generally plug it because I'm not here to make money.
right,
Let me
but
make that very clear.
yes, but to help support and help her pay for the streaming thing platform, um, Jen, I'm sure, will be able to find quickly and post the link for her PayPal. She covers all of this. I don't do any of it, guys. So if you guys find this entertaining, informational, or otherwise, make sure you donate and help her out so she can continue to use the background and continue to bring this to you guys.
Only if you are able to.
Able.
I do not
Yes,
want anyone spending money that they don't have to
correct.
spend. Okay? So, and please understand that you are welcome here whether you pay
Exactly.
or not. That's,
Hmm.
oh my God, here comes.
Well, you weren't supposed to cry and you have a tissue stuck to your boob.
Not anymore. I felt it. It's a brand new box, so two came out as one.
Well, you weren't
Oh
supposed to
my
cry
goodness.
about it.
Okay, that's enough. You know, I have difficulty with people being generous and kind to me. So, you know.
Okay,
Okay.
I
Let's
bit that bullet.
yeah, okay. Anyways, if you're new here, the Scooter Report focuses on news and celebrations of smaller channels on YouTube in the SPTV Anti-Scientology community in the fight against Scientology abuses. Wow, that is a hell of a long sentence. I'm going to have to revise that. Hi, Krista. Welcome in. Yes, we are crazy.
Or something.
Yeah, we're just... Anyways, if they have less than 1.5K subs, I want to promote them. We want to promote them.
Mm-hmm.
But I wrote it as me because I don't speak for anybody else. So.
Well, you know, and that you never know if I'm going to show up. I might fall
This
asleep.
is true too. Yes. Oh, and by the way, Sin, because it is now a paid account, if you would care to stream it to your channel, you now have that ability. Getting back to my notes.
I'm looking for where that is.
Yeah. Don't ask me. I have no idea. It used to be up in the upper right-hand corner, but I have no idea anymore.
All I see up in the upper right-hand corner is leave, and if you want me to push that, I can. But
no, I do not. Okay, we'll figure it out later on.
No big deal.
In the meantime, so please remember to give timestamps if you send a link. As much as I want to watch the whole video, I have a lot of them to watch, and I do not have enough time to watch all of them. So
Mhm.
if you send me a link with a timestamp, which is perfectly all right. Oh, you know what I just noticed? The ticker is not running. Let me fix that right almost now. Um,
The ticker.
yes, there it is. Okay,
Oh, there it
there it
is.
is. Yay!
Hey,
So
Becky.
anyway, so if you send links with timestamps, that is fantastic. Hi, Becky. If you send clips, that's even better because it's less work for me. Um, but
Yes, okay,
Christina
agree.
Kerf, I thought I saw somebody saying something about Toronto. I had to scroll back and take a look. Hello, welcome in.
Yes, Hitzel, that
Welcome
is
in,
another great
everyone.
way.
Yes,
If
if we missed you, my apologies. We are happy to have you here, whether we call your name or not. So
exactly.
please make yourselves comfortable.
So,
Get ready
oh,
for the zany show that is
yeah.
us.
So a little bit about me, guys. I'm sure you guys have noticed that I have kind of been missing for a bit. One is that I've been missing to keep my frickin' mouth shut over things that I have seen, and I think things are getting better. So I'm half tempted just to kind of ignore it and go on. But the other is I've made some pretty big lifestyle changes, as you guys, maybe even the last time I was here, but definitely this time you will notice that I'm no longer smoking. So that is one of the big lifestyle changes. The other is I have gone on a very strict diet. It's something called carb cycling, and so I'm having some time to get used to that. And in with that comes a whole workout regime. So I'm doing that now. So I've kind of stopped for a little bit to concentrate on my physical and mental health. Um, and I'm just about ready to come back. But again, I just got those two jobs. And so I'm kind of like, I don't know what my schedule's going to be. So just so you know, hey, Carrie Ann and Club Brain
Welcome,
Fog,
Room
thanks for the
Raiders.
room raider rating and welcome, room raiders. Hey, Fuzzy. But anyway,
Hi,
so that's
Fuzzy.
just a little bit about me. If you guys have been wondering where I have been, I had the thumbnail all ready to go about the I am over this, and I'm now sitting on it. So every time I'm about to do something, it moves on, and I'm like, well,
Is it comfortable, Sin, sitting on it?
no, it sticks me in the ass.
Okay.
It's prickly.
Well, then get rid of it.
Yeah.
I have actually begun to feel a shift in the movement at the
Mhm.
moment.
Although
In
I watched Aaron's Q&A the other night, and that was interesting.
yeah, okay. So anyway, I am starting to feel more positivity coming back, and it is
Yeah.
so good to see. We need to uplift and support each other in the effort to bring down Scientology. Most other stuff is just a distraction from that goal. So,
Mm-hmm.
here at the Scooter Report, we are here to support
DJ.
and uplift the smaller channels,
Mm-hmm.
and we hope to spread that feeling and that action around the movement. That's what the Scooter Report has always been about, and that's what we will continue to have it about. And while we're at it, we will support and uplift Sin, and congratulations on the
Thank
2
you.
new jobs, and do not overdo it. And
Yeah.
congratulations on getting rid of the cigarettes, and congratulations on your new eating regime or eating plan and lifestyle. And I
Thank you.
recall from about 10 years ago how much fun all of that is. I did not
All
quit
at
smoking
once.
at the same time as changing my eating plan because my daughters wanted to continue to live. So,
Well, my husband died, so there's no, he was the one I was the
yeah.
most concerned about.
Yeah.
But you know, it was costing me $100 a week to smoke, and so instead of spending $100 a week on smoking, I'm spending $100 a week on organic foods.
Haha. Yeah.
you know?
And Carrie Ann, this is absolutely true. One of the great examples of positivity is the amazing auction that Dusty and Antics planned and we had last weekend. That
Yeah,
was
I didn't even hear about it. I sorry I missed that, guys.
that's okay. You were missed, but you
I, I
know,
I didn't even hear about it.
that's okay. That's okay. Anyway, let's take a look at the channels that we're featuring today. And as always, please remember to click the links and like and subscribe to the channels.
Mhm.
Click the bell for all notifications so that you can support them. And yes, I agree. Sin does say
Mhm.
eyes on the target. That is
Mhm.
correct.
Yup. Yup.
And okay, so uh, I forgot to close my door and I just heard the doorbell, but that's okay because I don't have to get the doorbell. So we said
I
I'm
can't
doing
close
the
my door.
odds, right?
Yeah, I can't close my door now. We're in the process of doing some painting, and
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's. I don't have a
Okay,
door on my room right now.
that's okay. That's okay. I'm sure the dogs appreciate that.
They
Hi,
do.
Journey. Welcome in. All right.
Hey,
So
Journey.
the first one up today is Paralyze to Paralyze. And as usual, I am having fun finding it. Here we
I
are.
already
Okay.
closed it, so don't ask me.
That's okay. I got it. I got it. So they covered some info on L. Ron Hubbard's last days. So let's take a quick look. And that's not it. Darn it.
Well, that's Cubs.
That is
Yeah,
Cubs,
Cubs still
the
needs
fundraiser. Yep.
fundraising. Uh,
Yep.
he's closer now, so we just kind of started out with the
Me.
Cubs' fundraiser, and I'm gonna sit here and talk about it while Scooter finds her tab.
I
Um,
know it's here. Goodness gracious.
do
Okay,
I need to
I've
go
got it
back and
now.
get it? Okay.
I don't know what the heck happened. Here we are.
Process obsessively, likely focusing on imagined threats and unresolved fears. The E-meter's role in amplifying his delusional beliefs, particularly around body thetans, parasitic entities central to Scientology's upper levels, would have reinforced a worldview of paranoia and existential dread. Without external checks on reality, his increasingly irrational thought patterns spiraled out of control, manifesting in extreme anxiety, panic attacks, and delusional fixation on perceived spiritual threats. Hubbard's self-experimentation with the E-meter likely pushed him into dangerous neurological states, particularly through brainwave entrainment at delta and sub-delta frequencies. These extremely low frequencies, typically associated with deep unconscious states or dreamless sleep, are not meant to be accessed consciously for extended periods. Prolonged exposure to sub-delta entrainment disrupts.
Okay. So,
Interesting.
very informative. I like the fact that they also talk about the effects of the E-meter on your brain waves and so on. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, I lost the chat for a second there.
Can you find
How
it?
was Yes, I had to do a couple things.
Okay. Okay. I'm
Okay,
just here for
so
the ride.
sure. I mean, I think that's probably what most of the chat is here for too.
Go figure.
How goofy are these two ladies gonna be
Gonna get this
today?
time, yeah. God knows. Last time we saw Sin, she was wearing Davy on her head.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, the dogs didn't get it, Davy, did they?
No, no. And I have to keep Lammy up here unless Ozzy's put up because Ozzy will eat Lammy. And
Oh,
yeah, so
yes. Yes, Nico, I'm trying, but
focus. What the hell is that? I've never focused in my life.
Oops.
I don't
Sorry.
take ginkgo,
Chat
whatever that
jumped.
stuff is.
Yeah, Marty, it seems so that the e-meter does cause a lot of damage. So, um, okay, so uh, there has been a lot of talk about what was and wasn't behind Hubbard's creating Scientology and whether he believed it or not. I still don't know, but this helps put some of the pieces together. I mean, it doesn't have to do with him actually creating Scientology, but the policies that he wrote and handed down, and his life later on, I could see them being affected by the e-meter.
I'm sorry. Hubbard was Jesus, a few fries, a burger, and the toy short of a Happy Meal.
I mean, he is definitely not one that should be held up as an example of mental illness, because there are an awful lot of people who have mental illnesses who do not go creating cults and stealing money and participating in bigamy, and I mean, who knows what all else. So, you know,
Hey, DJ.
that's only a part of the problem.
Hey, DJ. Read between the lines, would you?
Okay. Anyways, next up,
Shithead.
Sin, get
Oh,
your tab
sorry.
ready.
I'm too busy looking at DJ trying to tell me that a Focus is a Ford. Of course it is. I had one
Okay.
at one time.
Next up is Suzy Oberholtz, also known as But First Coffee. She discussed what makes people fall for cults, and it's not about intelligence or being gullible. Sin?
Oh, dadgummit, stop.
I still
I
don't have it
swear to
to
God. I know.
Okay.
That's what I was I was moving over and it started going, which is and I'm like going, wait, stop. Okay. Jeez.
Okay. After 918 people died in the Jonestown massacre in 1978, most of the general public became convinced that cult leaders like Jim Jones could criminally override a person's personalities in order to gain control of them. So basically, everybody started thinking that cult leaders had the way, had the means and the knowledge to brainwash people. Yeah. Yeah, it was, Marilee. I'm thinking about doing kind of a show on that because I really was finding it pretty interesting, but I was trying to mostly stay on topic today, but my mind wanders off and I wanted to go do a whole bunch of stuff on that, but I'm thinking about doing it. But okay. After
All
9
right. We got that one done. Let me
Okay. So make sure to go and watch that. Oh, I was hearing myself too.
Don't look at me. I have a headset on.
That was Suzy Oberholtz, But First Coffee. And her link is in the chat right above your comment, Becky.
Yeah, I love what Journey said. What channel is this? That's on Scooters. I'm not streaming it, Becky. So, whose? That's Suzy Oberholtz, But First Coffee.
Yes.
Great lady. Love her to death. the thing that I look at when it comes to it really, I really hate it, and it upsets me when you watch the second gens and the people who were in and are now out of Scientology. And I saw a lot of this in what was it, Going Clear, and the Aftermath series, about those people saying, I can't believe how dumb I was or how stupid I was. You weren't stupid, guys. It's all about faith. The Christians suspend reason to believe the Christ story. Buddhists suspend reason to believe the story of Buddha. It is about faith. Has nothing to do with intelligence, and everything to do with faith.
Yep.
So that's sort of my 2 cents. That's kind of what every time I hear why was I so stupid? I'm like going, no, don't say that, because you weren't.
And most of them also were brought in as children. It's
Yeah.
all they ever knew.
Yeah.
So, of course, they were just going to believe because that's what their parents were teaching them to believe, if they were teaching them much of anything. Anyway, moving along, we have a clip from, or actually, I'm just going to show you the channel because for some reason, when I went to double check, the videos were gone. SPDanny is a new streamer and protester in Clearwater. Now, he was out there on Friday with the Clearwater crew, and he still needs to reach 50 subs to go live. He's currently at 26. And I do believe that this community is very good at giving people the subs that they need to go live, and then continuing to support them and help them and teach them where needed. So let's do what we do and get him past the 50 mark. Let's do that for a start. I think that would be great.
He just got a sub from me, so
excellent.
So I didn't know him.
I am quite sure that that can happen by the end of this show. And if not, and you're on the replay crew, by all means, please go and make sure to sub to SPDanny. Use Powers for Good is his channel name. And I will have all the links in the description after the show. And let's show them how to get there. The Clearwater crew has been saying that they needed more people out there, so let's encourage that to happen, shall we?
Sorry, I'm working on something.
Speaking of the Clearwater crew, oh, I know you haven't seen this yet, Sin.
Huh?
You have not seen this yet. I know you're bringing up the link.
Oh, no, I was looking. I know it was. I've got the link up. It's just that I have to get it to shared. I was looking for something. Did you see Farrell? Speaking of Farrell Cheryl, did you see Farrell Cheryl's little short she did?
The alien complaining.
Yes.
Yes, I did. I did get to see it after last week's show. There were a lot of people in the chat telling me about that short and that I needed to go and see it, and I'm so glad that they did, because it was absolutely hilarious.
It was so funny. That's what I was just pulling up because I want to play that at the end.
Well, and as I understand it, there is going to be a part 2.
Ooh, yes.
So
that'll be fun.
Take a look anyway at
That like limits and keep it there. He and his that love me.
I don't remember Jesus ever saying that. I don't remember Jesus ever saying that.
21. And he that loveth
Good to
me
see you.
shall be loved of my Father.
I bet your mother loved you, and that's about it.
All right, you guys, I'm set up. I'm all finally set up here.
Was this the street preacher they were talking about?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yes.
Jesus loves those that obey him. And if you're outside of the obedience,
I heard about it.
submission to Christ. Oh, that sounds like bootlicking. I don't bootlick.
Amen.
No bootlicking. Bootlicking's bad.
It's
Don't
exciting
you know
out
that?
here, you guys.
Getting drunk on boot polish is bad for you. It's super, super, super bad. It's like drinking blue Kool-Aid out of this building. It ain't no different. You just be obedient.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh, yeah. So we've got a couple of new characters unlocked there.
Wow.
Um,
Amen, brother.
It was an interesting situation. A little tense for some people, a little triggering for some
I can
people.
imagine.
And you know, I really don't blame anyone for a reaction that they had. I was in the chats watching all of that going on. It did not trigger me, but he did annoy me. And I can only imagine what it was like actually there. So
Good thing I wasn't there with a roll of duct tape. That's all I have to say.
I mean, everyone is going to react differently to that situation because we all
Well,
have
that was
different
rude. I
experiences.
mean, that was just rude. You know?
Yeah. And he did, I think I commented in somebody's stream that he did seem to be preaching more to the protesters than he was to the general area.
But then Aaron
So-
said that he was there. He was a regular person that would go there on a regular basis. And I thought, well, we've never seen him before.
Yeah, that's my first time seeing him there. I'm not always watching the streams,
Yeah.
but I do try. Anyway, pardon me while I switch my notes here. Yeah, Jen, I understand that, and I understand it was triggering for a lot of people.
A few people, yeah, I can imagine. That kind of, that's just rude. That's all I can say. I mean,
and it was very much the fire and brimstone.
Yeah.
Talk.
Yes. You know, it's like, okay, dude, thank you for your opinion. Now go to the other side of the street and go do your screaming there because they need it too.
Yeah.
You know.
Anyway, so if you are interested and don't feel that you will be triggered by that situation, by all means, go ahead and give it a watch. I would also ask that you, if you are not subbed to Dusty, please go and sub to him. He is trying to reach 1,000 subs. And I would very much like to see him get there. I think a lot of us would very much like to see him get there.
Yeah.
So, let's see what we can do about that, shall we, please?
Exactly. Antics makes a point there. Yeah, the question that I have, Antics, is now that he knows that the Clearwater crew is going to be there on Fridays, is this going to become a regular occurrence? That's really a little concerning. Yeah, I really do too. That's concerning.
And I don't know if the reactions that he got would make him double down. I would hope not, but
God, I hope not.
Some people thrive on that, as we have seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving along before we go down a rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really wild situation. I'll just leave it at that. So, as we have mentioned already, Antics of a Mama Squirrel and Dusty organized and participated in a fundraiser for Cubs
Uh-oh. I have
Championship
this one
game
up.
on Saturday. Oh, I get to do this one.
Yeah, I know, but I'm
Um,
afraid that I may have closed the other one.
So many of you know Cubs
Yep.
is a protester in Boston who is about to go for arraignment on wiretapping charges. And so Dusty did host the event, and several people showed up. And I am going to try to pull up the right tab. Problem is, I haven't been closing the ones I didn't need. So here we are. I found it. Okay. So this one is from Antics of a Mama Squirrel, but it was
All
carried
right,
on
I've got the wrong
several
ones up.
channels.
What do we have going on here today? We're going to raise some money for Cubs. We're here to support Cubs. He's got, that was funny. He's got a case coming up against him, and we want to make sure he wins it and can hire the best attorney. So we're trying to raise some money in his GoFundMe account and let him know we care and we support him. Even if we don't get very high up on his fundraiser, at least it'll be something added to it and then keep the awareness open of his case.
That's right, folks. And we're going to have a GoFundMe link that we'll be posting throughout the night. We're going to be here for at least 3 hours. If things are going good, we're going to go longer. Every dollar counts, every penny counts. So you guys, thank you so much for being here. Cheryl, how are you? And it's our anniversary coming up.
I'm full of the grace of the Lord.
Into something, I think.
So that little comment from Cheryl at the end was a reference back to that street preacher. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, so please, by all means, go ahead. If you didn't catch the fundraiser, you can watch it on Dusty's channel, Antics channel. Antics link is in the chat, but Dusty had carried it. I think Cheryl did as well. Club Brain Fog, Carrie Ann, there were several people. Hey Antics, I'm glad that you're here because you can hopefully give us an update on the amount that we raised on the weekend. Last I heard, it was 2,325. I'm not sure if that has gone up or not, but that was really wonderful. And I know,
When you showed it earlier, it was 6,000 something.
yeah, that's the total amount since the
Yeah.
GoFundMe first went up, but just from the weekend fundraiser that we
Oh.
just did.
Oh gosh, that's a lot.
Yeah. And Dusty, 2,325. Thank you. Dusty did tie-dye shirts. He had 4 tie-dye shirts, I think, that he auctioned off. Miss Kim had some bracelets that she made that were much fancier than mine.
Sorry, I had to reopen and close windows.
That's okay. I still haven't closed all the ones that I don't need.
No, I had all of yours from here on. Forgot how to count.
And Carrie Ann did a beautiful bracelet as well. There were a lot of things. My brain is not remembering everything, but there were a lot of things that people created for and donated to be bid on, and it was a great night, and it was a lot of fun. It was a little like herding cats at times, but that's what's going to happen sometimes with a panel.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a lot of fun. So, sorry, I'm trying to find my spot in my notes here.
I have a question.
Okay.
because you just did the one on the fundraiser,
Yeah.
and in your links for the show, you have something from Mirjam, and I don't see it on your
Miriam.
notes.
Crime. You know what? You're absolutely right here.
So I have it pulled up, and I'm going, this could get interesting.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know how I missed that. I probably got interrupted and
You
and
called
skipped
me.
over it without meaning to. So thank you.
No problem.
Why don't we go ahead with that now?
All right.
And I will just wing it. Do you have it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great.
That's why I
Uh,
knew it was coming.
Thank you. So yes, Scientology up north did an update very recently. I'm going to click on that in just a second. Oh, it disappeared on me.
I
Shoot.
hope not. Do I need to share it again?
You might need to, yeah.
Hang on, let me
Anyway,
get there.
she did an update recently. If you are not aware, Scientology purchased another property in Denmark recently, and she had told us about it. But she has now gotten uh, an article. Well, she saw an article written about it, and so she's informed us about it. I'm not seeing.
That's because I haven't put it up yet. I'm waiting for you to
Oh,
finish.
okay. Well, please go ahead and do it now. Okay, there it is.
I didn't want you to lose it again.
Premises
Thank you.
in the Danish capital. With the purchase of the neighboring building, we are going to be able to offer bigger and even better facilities to deliver our religious courses and spiritual guidance, which our growing number of members who are coming from all around Europe are asking for. So yes, they are confirming the purchase, but at the same time, they are lying that they are having a higher demand, and therefore they are extending their premises in Copenhagen. Scientology was founded in 1954 by a science fiction writer, L. Ron Hubbard. In USA, the movement is recognized as a religion. Premise.
So,
Where did my? There it is. I was trying to figure where my cursor went. I just hope we now are on the right thing, because yeah, that was one that you don't have, and I don't know if you got Antics queued or not, because I'm now on that
I
set.
just showed Antics. I showed Antics right
that was
before you
Antics.
showed. So we are back on track now.
Maybe.
Yes, we did raise a lot of money, Antics, and I am very, very proud of the people in this movement. Everyone who participated, even if they weren't able to, purchase anything, the fact that they were there, that they spread the word, that they, participated in the chats, all of that was really wonderful to see. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who was able to be there. Even MD Media was able to pop in for a minute or two. So yeah, it was absolutely great. Hi, Mischief. I see you. Everyone
Since I don't know
worked
which ones I
very
have
hard,
now.
and I think probably Antics worked the hardest.
Yeah.
Honest with you. And yes,
Sabbath
everyone
agrees.
contributed. And there they are. They were too quiet.
Well, Ozzy was asleep until a leaf blew across the backyard and Sabbath saw it.
Okay, so
If you're not
speaking
careful, she's
of
going to start singing.
going back for a moment to Clearwater, Moose on the Loose was in Clearwater this weekend. And
What?
yes, he got a tour.
No, I'm talking to him.
Oh, okay, sorry. He got a tour. He got a tour of Clearwater / Coldwater from Feral Cheryl.
Cheryl here.
Yoo-hoo!
She's the absolute best. She's showing me around Clearwater.
I'm here today with Moose on the loose. I'm gonna show you his face.
What up, y'all?
Both of us are on the loose. That could be dangerous.
Oh, God.
That's true.
No kidding.
Oh, there's a puppy in the back of this guy's bike.
We just saw I just saw for the first time where the Sea Org members freaking live.
Why is my stream being weird? My stream's being really weird.
Not cool.
So now,
Hi, Boo.
So they
let me take you to where the motels are.
What happens at the motels?
That is a place where the outer org trainees go to sleep. Once again, it's little rooms.
So
They did actually get out and walk around quite a bit, and they had some very funny, almost interactions with Scientologists and Sea Org members. They were ducking Cheryl and Moose, so it was amusing. And Moose found it very amusing. Amusing.
A moosing. It was a moosing. Here we go, a moosing.
Yeah. So
that's all right, Peter. We all know that's all right.
Yeah. To take a look and watch the tour.
Okay. So
I had never seen the whole complex area, so I found it very interesting too. I'm not sure that I would be able to find my way around, but it kind of helped me to place the proximity of some of the buildings.
For those of you who aren't aware, and the Freudian slip I just had was not a Freudian slip; it was completely intentional. The other night, we were over in Becky's chat, Scooter and I, and Pup, and there was a gentleman who apparently hadn't been there before, and we were talking about Pup's stream that was coming up. And can't remember his name. Do you remember, Scooter?
Doug,
yes. But anyway, so we invited him over to Pup's stream. Well, the first thing that Doug did was had a typo and called Scooter Cooter. And I told her to beware because that was my new, that was going to be hours of entertainment for me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So yeah, that's what that was about. And she gracefully ignored it until I made sure she couldn't.
There is an S.
It was funny though. It was all funny as all get out. It really was. So for those of you who missed it and heard me just call her Cooter, that's the story behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hours of entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
And I called her that the rest of the night. That was when she was like, Sven. I thought she was going to reach through the monitor.
Just keep in mind, Sin, I have the ability to boot you off this stream.
Very true. Very true. And then I'll just go on, oh, hell no. And
yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I had to throw that in just because she said moosing right along.
Yes. I think mine was a little kinder.
But not near as funny.
Yes.
It was pretty funny. Now that she's all red, we'll move on.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes. don't have the air conditioner on yet. Might need to turn that air conditioner on.
You never know what I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and can you believe I missed Sin?
She misses me. Well, I don't go by sin for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So, moving on to
I hope
Los
this is
Angeles.
this
Anonymous
is the
Lens
right
was
one.
out in LA checking out the super busy Help IQ Center at Big Blue.
Ugh. Like I said, I hope I got this one right, because now I'm all confused of who has which one and so on and
Yes,
so
you
forth.
got it right.
Look, they're camping.
So this thing, what they're doing here, for those of you that are new to the channel and are not familiar with Scientology, they set up this headquarters here for volunteering to distribute goods for the people that lost their homes, in
My
the
goodness.
California, in the Los Angeles fire, Altadena fire. Wait, let me go this way.
Goodness.
See right here, right in the middle of the street right there.
Super busy.
That was a little noisy.
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, it's LA.
What does my note says? My note says something funny down here, and I'm a little concerned. Paybacks, karma.
Okay. Well, I mean, I typed the notes, so I'm not sure what it is that you're seeing that is, but I think I know. But I'm not saying anything because we're here to uplift. Anyway, yeah. So, as you can see, Scientology is still at it, trying to make themselves look like they're helping, and several people had taken note that when people went to try to get help, they were actually turned away. So, typical
Go figure.
Scientology. Yeah.
Go figure.
Yeah. So, anyway, now again, this is not a clip. This is just a channel, and you know what? I don't think I even remembered. Yes, I did actually. I did remember to bring it up. So, Crazy Love is Love. I'm sure many of you are familiar with her. And she had, at least a week or so ago, reached 1.5K subs. However, she has lost 0.1, and I would like to see her get back that 1.5K subs. Let's celebrate the achievement and get her back up there. She is making regular appearances at City Council, and she still gets out to protest and inform the community. She does deserve the support from the whole movement. Now, I will say that I am aware that, you know, she might be controversial to some people, but she is still part of this movement, and she is still fighting to end Scientology and abuse against all children. And in that, I wholeheartedly support her. So I would very much appreciate it if you could all give her the subs that she needs to get back up to 1.5K. So thank you all very much.
Okay, for those of you, I'm throwing this in before she, whatever this quote quoted text hidden means.
Oh, okay. I don't know what you're seeing because I don't have anything else.
That's what made me go, uh-oh. Anyway, for
Oh, okay.
those of you who haven't seen it, I have to share this. This is hilarious.
Yes.
For those of you who haven't seen this yet,
Now,
this
Cheryl is more than 1.5K
yes, she
subs.
is. Which is why Scooter doesn't do this one. But and she's got another one that's equally as funny. But this one is so funny that it's got to be shared. It really does. You ready?
Yep, yep.
So I was already a little annoyed because I'd just been kidnapped, right? And then we get frozen in glycol, which actually made the flight in the DC-8 to Tigiak a little more comfortable. I get a bit airsick. So that was okay. And then we get to Tigiak and no peanuts or pretzels, and we just get thrown into a volcano. That's not an appropriate way to greet someone to a new planet. And then on top of it, he dropped an H-bomb on us. That bit stung a lot.
I love Cheryl. She is so funny.
She is absolutely hilarious. And I don't know how she does that. I know it's with a filter of some kind, or maybe a couple of filters for all I know.
Might be an AI thing. I don't know.
I have no idea, but it is absolutely hilarious.
It is. God, it's so funny.
Yes.
But anyway, I had to share that because it was just hilarious.
Yes. Surprise, Sin, guess what I don't have to watch tonight?
Basketball?
Yeah.
So what, you got
Game
hockey?
Yesterday. No.
Football?
I mean, there could be a hockey
Baseball?
game for all I know, but I don't actually watch hockey, so.
You know, I don't know, tiddlywinks? By the way, for anybody who's concerned about, I think last time I was on, I was telling you guys that Ozzy had a little problem with his bits.
Yes.
Ozzy's bits are all fixed now. He's fine.
Oh, good. I'm very glad to hear that.
They were the size of a freaking orange. Anyway, they're normal.
Goodness.
Now.
So, yes, exactly, Cricket. Cheryl absolutely is hilarious.
She is. She is. She is so funny.
Nico, I am not sure what this is in reference to.
Probably the fact that you don't have a hockey game or a baseball game or a tiddlywinks
yeah.
or pickleball
Yeah, that
or
could
whatever.
be, yeah. No, they played yesterday. They thankfully do not have a back-to-back, so I get to catch up on something else today.
So what are we watching?
No idea yet.
I could have said grapefruit because it was between the two. But just think, if your bits were swollen to that size, DJ, I mean, imagine.
Okay,
I don't want to, but
for those of you who are not aware, Sin and Nico have done a few videos together, and they are hilarious together. So we need them to get back to doing videos together.
He and I need to do some more collateral damage stuff, and especially now that it seems like it's settling down, to look back over what's kind of happened with all of this. So we need to do that, and we've got a few others. And of course, usually I bring Nico and Scooter. She'll come along with me when I have one of my rant videos to kind of keep me in line.
but right now you won't need to rant.
True, although my thumbnail is already made for that.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. It's. Let me see if I can find it. That's not it.
Style. I do not watch curling. I have tried to watch curling,
Oh my God, that's
honestly,
like watching grass grow.
at the Olympics. I have tried to watch. Yeah. It's just, it's
I
not
can't.
my
I
thing.
can't. You know,
Nothing
it's
against
like,
anyone who does enjoy it.
yeah.
It's just not my thing.
To be quite honest, I'd like to invite those guys over to my house to clean. You know, my
Well,
dust bunnies have dust bunnies, so that would keep them busy for a while.
okay, but they don't use the dustpan. They just sweep
Well, they can sweep it out the back door. I don't
furiously.
care.
They'll just move it all around and send it flying in the air.
Like I said, they can throw it out the back door.
Uh-huh.
I don't mind. Let's see if I can.
Anyways.
Okay, let me see if I can pull this up because I don't have it. Eek. Well, I don't know if I can share this. This is going to be interesting. I've never tried to share a Photoshop. Well, yeah, I have once. I remember I told you my thumbnail was already made for it, right?
Okay.
That's the thumbnail for it.
Yeah.
So if you see the thumbnail, you can imagine what was going to be in it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, it's a bummer that I can't use that thumbnail. You know how many thumbnails I've made that I have not yet used? Holy cow.
Nope.
So many. So many.
Speaking of thumbnails that you have made, you may have forgotten, but quite a while back, you were teaching people how to make
I was.
thumbnails.
Yeah, and I didn't do thumbnails, did I?
No, it wasn't. No, you hadn't gotten to thumbnails. You were
They're
doing
easy.
something else.
Yeah, I was doing. I was trying to do the. Speaking of a DJ, I do need to talk to you. Yeah, I need to talk to you about that project we were talking about way back. That's what made me remember is because I was doing backgrounds for that project. But yeah, there might be another thought on that, and I've already talked to the person about it, so they are aware and they are in the chat currently. So
anyway, just because I don't have basketball to watch doesn't mean that we're going to keep these people here so much longer.
Do you guys want to leave yet? Are we having fun now? I'm not actually my usual crazy self, and I'm not quite sure why. Maybe it's because I'm hungry.
That might have something to do with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I want to thank you all for being here with us.
Did you see that? She cut me off. Dadgum host powers.
Once again, there are no comments starred, but I did bring up some comments.
Pumpkin ball. No. DJ, you have it wrong because oh yeah, you're cat right. Basket. I thought that said baseball. Forget me, I forgot how to read. But yeah, a bunch of really tall guys in their underwear throwing a pumpkin into a trash can.
That is suspended on a pole.
It's still a trash can.
Actually, it originally was a peach basket.
No. Well, now if it's suspended on a pole, it looks like one of those dog doo-doo dispenser places, the place where you put the dog poo in when you walk your dog.
Okay.
You were the one who made me go there.
You
said it was on a pole. Well, I mean, it could be worse, okay? It could be 12 guys in tight pants fighting over an inflated pigskin. Wait a minute.
True.
Guys in underwear dancing around a pole. That was all pup.
That's a
you know,
whole different game.
it's really funny because we talked about, Pup said that it reminded, when she got the picture of this in her head, it reminded her of King Kong swatting airplanes. And
that was about Brad.
Yeah, exactly. And
Drop Short Media.
Yeah, Drop Short Media. And I was kind of sitting there and said, well, no, I picture, you know, those guys sitting in front, the blow up dudes that sit in front of car places.
Yeah.
These guys. That was what I pictured. Jordan Air Force Ones right now. Oh, turn them in. Yeah. I don't have any.
Shoes.
Yeah, I don't have any. That tells you how much I like basketball. Now you get me started on horse racing. That's a whole different ball game.
Yes, I do see the horse, not just the ass today.
Yeah, he's back here. Yeah. And then Ozzy had to come over and say hello a minute ago. I don't know if you saw him. He was Oz. Come here, Bubba. Come here. Come say hello. Can you say hello? Come here. Right here. There's his nose. Right. Come here, butthead. There he is. That's Ozpaz. That's a Bubba dog. Yeah. Mommy's boy.
Okay, Nico. I'm not even bringing that one up.
That would be bad.
Nope.
With splinters
All
in them,
right,
no
so
less.
thank you all for being here. And remember, like who you like, watch who you want to watch. After all, we're not in a cult.
And spread a little kindness. It's free.
And have a great evening, everyone, or morning, or afternoon.
School and Mom celebrates the smaller channels who are working to bring down the cult to protect human rights. School and Mom celebrates the smaller channels, the ones who need more attention and are out there more and more. If you want School and Mom to show a small channel, send her clips and links, since you are making clips and sharing links. It's easy to do whether you protest and or watch that needs you.